Let me start the recording. Alright, so I'm working on a Prima watercolor reorganization. So I've organized 6 of the tins from their originals into blues, greens, red and purple, orange and yellow, neutrals and metallics, browns, and I'm going to leave the shimmering lights alone. I have a piece of manila folder that I've colored with map paper on both sides and put just a piece of paper. And I think I'm going to use, I just want to decorate the front maybe with like a paint chip. So I'm going to dig through some of my stash and see if there's, oh, I just had an idea what I might do. I think I'll make this a pocket. And I have a color wheel that I use that is stuck right here. And I'm just going to stick that color wheel maybe in the pocket and call it done. Because it should tuck in there. I don't know. I'm thinking it will tuck in there. And that would be fun. Let me see if I have a big yellow. Yeah, it's probably close to the same one. I have a lighter teal, but I don't care for it. Okay. So let's see. Xandra sent me a glue pen. I've never used it. Let's see if this works to kind of make a pocket. I'm just going to put glue on the edges of 3 sides. Then I'm going to line those up. That gives me yellow in that. And then I'm going to leave it open at the top so I can tuck that wheel in there. Alright, and then I'm going to, this is pretty good little glue pen. I don't know why I haven't used it till now. Just didn't think about, I don't think about it, I guess. Hi, CB. Okay, then if I glue that right here, okay, and then this can just tuck right in there, which works. I don't think I want to tuck it right now till this dries. All right, let's also, this is a good time for washi that I bought but I've never used. Those might work. Okay, so let's This one's kind of a turquoise and a green. Okay, there it is. So I'm going to use a piece of washi down the spine. And then maybe I'll use this blue chevron. Around the pocket. And I'll trim those in a minute. Put a piece across the bottom. Trim that. Trim that. I think I want to trim this back. Okay. Okay. So that's kind of interesting. And let's see if we have letters. I like those two. Some of the washi I'm not real wild about that came in that pack. All right, let me find some. Okay, so let's see if we can read this. think these are letters that you can color, if I remember right. I'm just going to use a gift card real quick to set the tips of these. Make sure I don't spell it wrong. And an H. Guess that's the H. Alright. Pull that out. I don't think I'm going to color them though. I think I'm going to leave them white. Alright, now let's do book. Same way. Yeah, I have the Essence and the Woodlands. I didn't buy the complexion one. I probably will. I just haven't. Um, I don't really do a lot of like portrait type stuff, so I wasn't sure if I needed it. You know, like needed it. Like I needed any of this. So the only ones I don't have is classic and the new complexion one, I think. Okay. I think I'm happy with that. I mean, it's like I said, it's just for me. But that'll be a good place to keep that color wheel too. Okay, and I had this was already like has gel medium on it in a stencil. I don't know if you can even see like the pattern on it. And I folded it over to make a pocket for the inside. Thank you, honey. That will come in very handy later. Okay, so I'm just going to glue down a fold, and I'm just going to glue in a pocket. On the inside. And I may use that washi again. Maybe I'll just use it down the middle. I'll put another piece on the front too. No. It wasn't quite even. I'll make it a little wider. Stick a little piece down the side there. And then I'm going to use that front pocket to put the original cards in. And I think they'll stay. I thought they would fall out, but I think that they're kind of textured enough that they're going to stay. I'll use this little floral one. Across there. Maybe across there. I don't have a rubber band right now, so I won't be able to put the pages in the book. I think that'll work for the cover. So, like I said, I think that'll work just fine for the cover. Put this up. I don't think we'll need it. Let me get some water. Okay, that washi up. That way I won't trip and kill myself. One more card. Alright, so what I did is, first of all, I just took Post-it notes and did some color categories like blue, teal, green, and wrote down the numbers using the cards, which one I thought they fell into. And then once I started counting, that's when I started having just to shift a few here or there. So that I ended up with 12 that fell in the blue green category. 12 that fell in the blue teal and 12 that fell in the green. And then I chose 2 of the empty tins. And for right now, I just wrote on the front. I left the original labels on. I made new, this just little paper, lightweight paper that would take the watercolor. I made new paper so that we could write the colors and the numbers so I'd know where I placed them in the tin. Right now, they're just sitting in the tins. I just sorted them so you wouldn't have to sit through me doing that. And I just used a Sharpie. The new ones have the numbers on them. Okay. On here, actually, I'm going to switch this around. Let's do the blues and the greens first. And my thought was that I may swatch some of my other blues on this page. Like I might come back and swatch all the blue ink tints with their numbers and my other watercolor sets. So that was why I wanted this size. And I'll have extra pages that I kind of got the idea when I was watching Dee Dee that maybe I wanted to do like all my different blue media on one swatch page and then all the different greens. So I'm going to keep it kind of simple. And just put blues and blue marker. And teals. And then I'm going to go ahead and swatch these by their numbers. I'm not going to worry about any order. Then once we swatch them, I can kind of decide if I want to put them in an order. So I'm going to kind of grab them by an order that I think I want. Okay, my teals were the 44, the 89, the 92, was 35. That's a blue. $104. Okay, so I'm going to get the originals out and kind of look at this. Let's just kind of squirt those for a minute. And let's just get a brush and let's just... Prima. So we have 44, 46, 47, 99. Let's do those first. I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see the colors. I might be able to zoom in a little. I'll try that and then I'll just scoot over. And then I 44, 46, 47. I think I want this one on this side. 90. And it doesn't matter. Probably. So I'm going to try to do the card sort of at the same time and then stick it in the tray. Then 99. I'm going to put 99 right here. Let's see. 92 needs to go on that side for sure. And 104 needs to go on that side for sure. Let's see, 34, 35. I'm kind of doing this teal side first. Oh, it's definitely 35 wants to stay on the blue. Maybe 23. Mm, 23 is definitely a blue. Is definitely a blue. Alright, so let's do 92 and 104. And then maybe I'll just put 47 and do the darker blues over here. Okay, I'll do that lighter blue. 47. And we want 92 and 104. And then I'm just going to go straight down. Or maybe I'll come up here. I don't know. I haven't decided. I'm kind of winging this. Hi, Barb. Not really doing anything interesting. Oh, see, and that's really pretty green. Could have gone in the greens. Probably should have. But I didn't have room, so. Alright. And I've already got a mistake over here, a change. Okay, so what are my other numbers? 90. I'll do 15 here, and I'm just gonna wipe that out later or fix it later. It will drive me crazy. And then I'll do 35. I'm not gonna worry about that. Let's see, let's do 15, 90, 23, 35, 36, 81, and I knew that was going to happen. 15, 90, 23, 35, 36, 81. $92 is from the new one, Woodlands. The Woodlands has one pretty teal, and the Essence has two really pretty teals. See, when I did 104, you know what? 104 and 103 are marked wrong. That's what it is. 104 and 103, I bet, are marked wrong. Let me find the one that... Let's try this 103. I bet they were in the tray backwards. Yep, that's teal. So let's take the 104 out. Again, it's a work in progress, so I'm not going to worry about it being perfect. We'll just flip that over and do this. I should let it go. But I'm... Alright. There's more paper where that came from, right? Let's do this again. 44, 46, 99, 92, 103, 47. Maybe this will be my one to test them on. I'll use this paper to test it and decide the order, and then we'll do it neater. 15, 90, 23, 25, no, 35, 36, 81. Okay. Okay, let me put these in, and I'll number this, and then we can swatch a neat card and the neat book. Okay. So this is going to be blues, and teals, okay. So let's put these numbers. Prima sets 44, 46, 99, 92, 103, 47, 15, 90, 23, 35, 36, 81. Okay. I'm going to swatch the ones that are light colored first. And see, this one right here could have gone in the green. A lot of the teals could have gone either way. I just think this way I won't be like searching for a color. But they'll still be in their little houses. Double check that was 92. Okay, now let's do the blues. And then, like I said, I think what I'll do later is I'll come back in and maybe do like all my ink tints blues. I don't have I could do my zigzags, the clean color markers that are blue and teal. Maybe just all my sets like that. See, in this it's kind of a teal. That's kind of a teal also. A little bit of a blue-green kind of. Okay. And I'm just using painter's tape to put the little cards inside. That's what I did before, and it worked. Okay. Okay, so that'll have the blues and the teals done. And then, like I said, I think on here, I'll add my ink tints and the zig markers. Okay, so the blues are done. Okay. I'm definitely going to need another piece of paper in a minute. Let's kind of check out the greens. Get rid of the blues and the teals. All right, let's trying to find the ones that kind of have that I can see that look a little olive. This one's going to be a little brown. Some of these darker ones are hard to tell right now. Okay. think those will be good. Let's look at Deep Moss 103. Jamaica's pretty. That's pretty. This earth is kind of almost a brown color. I may leave it on the end. It's 108. And the 18 and the 13 are very similar. The 80 is pretty. Yeah, there are some that are very close in value. Actually, I think I'll do those in one row. 96. Alright, that's what I'm going to do. I don't know if it's like there's some, it's not perfect because there's hues and colors that they don't have, or that I don't have. Okay. Okay, reds and purples, let's stick that. Want to make this just a little drier. And I need to cut a new, just a, all right, I'm trying to find I had a piece of leftover paper. Maybe it's up here. I had a piece of paper just the perfect size. There it is, of the paper that I used. Because I need to cut another one of these. Because here's basically what I did. I just cut along an existing card from their box. And then I used my corner punch and it'll fit. Alright, so we're going to do greens. Read these numbers across. I have it pulled towards me. I'm sorry, you can't see it yet. That's the problem with. Okay, so we're gonna do 45, 89, 18, and 13, 80, and 104, and 104. And we're going to come down. We're going to do 94, 108, 16, 100, 34, 96. Okay, so let's 16, 100, 34, 96. Those wet. Probably should have stuck them in there first. Okay. 45. See, like I said, this could have gone on the teals. I would have liked to have had a whole box of 12 teals if I had my way. These three look very similar, which is where, like Paula and Jeannie and I have talked about duplicates. And I imagine there's a slight difference, but it's really hard to tell on that. When you look at those, they're very similar, especially 13 and 80 are very similar. Okay, let's put these in here. Now, one of the downfalls of this system will be if you get more Prima sets, you could possibly need to adjust it or want to change it. I mean, I considered putting my other watercolors. These are all Prima, Jeannie. All I did was take their sets and break them apart and put them in color families because I thought that it might be better to use them that way. See, that could have gone in the browns, but there were a lot of browns. See, and this one, again, is very similar. Okay. Like I said, I just think it'll be more user-friendly than a green here, a green there, you know, than this. And I never knew what, I had to dig through each set, and I might have had a better color, but I just didn't, like, know it. I don't know if that washi is going to stay down. Yeah, I don't see why not. Clean it. Okay, let it cure, Heather. Let it cure really good, like longer than you think. And then clean off all the oil. There's a couple ways you can do it. You can use like a soap and water and like a soft baby white type like that, which if I don't have a lot of oil, that's what I do. But some people use cornstarch or baby powder, and they put it all over the canvas, and it soaks it up, and then they clean it off. I haven't done that. Once you get the oil all off of it, then if you wanted to add something else on top of it. Now, if it's wet and you're doing the pour, I don't see any problem with those acrylic inks because it's acrylic going on there. All right, so that's my greens done. All right, let's do the yellow and the oranges next. I don't even have an orange marker. And some of the browns could have gone in the yellow too. Again, like I said, you had to make decisions. I was just trying to eyeball it. I'm going to store that away. There's the orange yellows. There's a card for that. There's even one that's kind of a pink in here, but when you paint with it, it looks a little peachy. Okay. Okay, so let's do 41, 31. For sure. And then I'm going to take these. They're definitely more red. A couple of these are so sticky. Okay, and then let's do 41. 31. I wished I'd written all the numbers at the end. Some of them I wrote on the side at the first one. And I wished I'd written them at the end, which I could always come back and do with the Sharpie. And then I'll see the numbers. 43, 42. 82, 21. And then we'll come down here and we'll do 14, 98, 101, 76, 17, and 32. Okay, let's write those numbers on the card. 41, 31, 43, 42, 82, 21, 14, 98, 101, 76, 17, 32. Okay, get rid of that Post-it note. Give them a little spritz. Okay. Some of that green out of there. It's harder than it looks, isn't, to get composition. We're talking about the acrylic pours. And it looks and sounds really easy, but getting your formula right and paint consistency. If your paint's too thick, it'll crack. My experience with the glue, it cracks more, is what I've noticed when I use the glues in my pour medium mixture. When I took that out, I didn't, and I just went with what Xandra had said. Oh, I did one, but not the other. Go back and if you use Canvas panels, they'll warp. I don't know if you're using a regular canvas. See, and that's kind of a red-orange. Could have just done pure reds with the oranges. Definitely could have, divided them up differently. Could have taken those reds out and taken the pinks and purples and put. But it took me a while to get cells on the pores. You just got to get your recipe right and not to lose them. And it's definitely not for everybody. It is. I mean, some people wear gloves. I just don't like gloves. Um, it is a little frantic at times, like Ange said. Let's see. I didn't leave myself a whole lot of room to write in there. So I'm just going to use a pit marker to write. Okay, so there's the yellow and the oranges. Let me get another piece of this paper, because I'm going to need it anyways. Night, Dot. Yeah, I know this is not really exciting, and it is late for you. Let me hit this with a heat gun real quick before I flip it over. A couple of these are still wet. Okay. It's going to get a little mess here and there. Okay, let's do the red, pink, purple. I'm going to stick this paper in here. Get rid of the green. Post-it note. Okay. Reds. Reds and purples. 48 there. A couple of them I can just tell. 40. 39. Okay. 107. 75 and 20, I think, are all purples. And I think 83. There's 20. There's 75. They're very, very close to each other, I think. And 107 is darker. Let's see what 83 is. No, 83 is kind of almost a burgundy. Okay. Let's look at the reds. 19. So 374 should go together. 22 is kind of a pink. I'm just going to put it over here. Kind of a mulberry color. And then we'll put 88 there. That'll work. Close enough. Well, good. Some people, we've talked about this. I know, like, Colleen, we've talked about, like, do you switch them up or do you leave them in their houses the way they came? And I just decided that I would probably have a better use of them in color families. Okay. Those in there. Okay, then I have 40, 39, 19, 73, 74, 88. Okay. 40, 39, 19, 73, 74, 88. Okay, let's give them a little spritz. Clean the brush. They're all Primas. That's all I'm swatching is Prima sets. These that I have, the other set, I considered messing with these, but they're already so fairly well organized. I decided not to leave them as they were and not mix the brands. But the way the Primas come in sets and you start getting a whole bunch, then you don't know if you have something that has a lighter value or a deeper value, you know, that that would go together. This is be Galina's favorite. No, I don't have anything Jane Davenport. They're called Mungyo, Mungyo, or GVO. I got them on Amazon. James Burke recommended them, and I got the set of 48. I just felt like there were some basic colors that I was missing. And then I will say that the new Primas do have more. I like the mid-range. I really like the new 2 Prima sets. Like, love them. Because I'm not a big brights person or pastel. See, now this 20 and 75 look very similar. I'm sure they're not. You know, if you were to look at the recipe, that one has more blue in it. And I think this one's going to have more red in it. And I'm not like watering it. I'm not really like pulling it down like I really should. I could have taken more room and pulled them down. Now this was not my idea. I saw a video, I don't remember whose channel it was. And she was doing, it was right kind of like when Colleen and us had this conversation. And I saw that this girl had done hers and she spray painted the tins. I'm not going to mess with that. So this was not my idea. And I would go on my phone and figure out who it was. But that would take all day. Okay. Seems to be going faster now. I seem to have a... Yeah, I like the other ones. I haven't used them a whole lot. Okay. Okay, so that gets the reds and the purples. Like I said, you could have done the reds and the oranges. And you could have done... But then I was like, okay, what am I going to... I could have done the purple, the white, and the black together. Because purple would have gone really well with the grays and the whites. This has some metallics. I'm going to set that to the side. And look what I've done. blues, teals, greens, yellow, orange. Okay, so this will be empty. Blue, greens, yellow, orange. And I got red over here. Let's just do this way. I'm going to leave that because I'll just do something on that. Okay, let's do browns here. And we'll do neutral and metallics back here. Okay, I'm going to do the neutral and the metallics first because they're going to be quicker to do. I also think I'm going to use this Sharpie to write the numbers because that pen is not sliding very well. Yeah, she took her tins and she took the labels off and she put like masking tape around parts to protect it so that this wouldn't get spray paint. And then she spray painted them and she laid them flat. She laid them like that and spray painted them. She took this off too. Like I said, she took tape and she did it right. Okay. So I know that it's 25, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. The metallic side is going to be in order. They came in the same set. 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Okay. And I kind of every once in a while might have an odd one because that's what's going to happen when you do this. If you know, it's not going to necessarily work out perfect. Though I have to say it came out pretty close. And I think some of these came out of the Decadent one. And they are very close to the, the first 6 on the Decadent, all shimmer. And then shimmering lights. So I know, you know, there's some. And I'm just going to put these like they were originally. Alright, and then I think I'll put the 84, which is kind of a white. And then the 102 and the 93, which are the 2 grays. Well, actually, I think I have 3 grays. And the 86. like, and then the 8533 are kind of a tan. And I figured that could go in the neutrals. They were left the browns because there were a lot of browns. And like I said, if I'd done the oranges and reds together, and I could have done the purples with the grays, might have been a good, just, I think no matter what you did, you were going to have to compromise somewhere. Okay. And I have to say, I'm not super impressed with their metallics. Like,
Did you empty the box?
yeah.
Okay, thank you.
And this is kind of almost like a pinky, but I think that their other metallics I like a lot better. I like these much better as far as metallics go for shimmer. And I could have mixed the metallics in with their color families, but I just figured I wouldn't necessarily be able to tell they were metallic from looking at them because okay. I said the white, you can't even tell. It's on there. I think that the new palettes lend themselves to landscapes more than what they had. That one might even have a little metallic. I'm not sure what set it came out of. No. It's out of the new set. I'll do it on one and forget to do it on the other. But to me, that was a fairly decent set of neutrals. Okay, let's set that aside for a minute. Get some tape.
Yeah, go in and pick them up.
Another one done. Get rid of that. Come back here. Browns. Love a new Pitt pen. Shouldn't use them on paper though. That's got plain paper. That's what I meant, plain paper. I'm just trying to move some stuff out of the way. Alright, now some of these I was surprised how many browns there were. 37, 38 I'll keep together. And then I think 24 would go good with that. And 87 is more on the rust side. $78, $95. Actually, I'll do that, and then 79. And then 105. 106 over here. 77 over here. 97. 91. Pretty dark. And then 97 over here. Yeah, that's definitely. Try and get the red browns here and more of the yellow browns there. Okay. Let's get the Sharpie and go. 8, 37, 24, 77, 91, 106, 38, 37, 24, 77, 91. And the numbers just get bigger as the sets get older. You know, they go in order. Like when you get a set, it's 20. This set is 25 to 36. So the numbers don't have anything to do with their color or their value. $87, $95, $78, $79, $97, $105. 87, 95, 78, 79, 97, 105. Okay. Okay. Let's give these a little quart. My water is pretty muddy brown at this point. Oh, didn't do that. One right there. See, because this could have been red orange. I mean, okay. Let's put some tape on this. And then what we'll do when I'm done with this tray is I may go in uh, over here. We'll put the shimmering lights, the one that I kept the same. I may go in and just to that other big tray and swatch them in the book, and maybe the markers would be good. So these are already swatched in the tray. So it's 49, 50, 51. These are left the same. Let me switch water real quick. For those. Get rid of the paper towel. Like I said, I can't say these are super shimmery or heavily pigmented for the metallics. That's good. Okay. That's done. So, what we can do is we need that to dry. Let's get out the markers because that would, the way I have them swatched right now is I did a sticker and stuck it on the top, but the stupid stickers want to fall off. I'll start grabbing blues. There's a teal. There's greens. And that's a teal. That's a and that you wouldn't say. They have a lot of grays in this set. These are the Zig Clean Color. Gray. 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 These are all grays right there. Those are blues. Green. Green. I have this, the biggest set. And I have to say, I really like them. I don't usually use them straight to paper though. That's a gray. Green gray. Black. Gray. These are browns. Browns and mustard. Brown. Beige. I'll stick that with the browns. Though I could really stick it with, here's another gray. I'll stick that with the browns. There's a gray. I think this is a green. Green. Okay, so let's do the grays real quick. I have the whole set. I'm a brat. All right, let's look at these numbers. 97, 900. I'm gonna see if they make any, like 90, 10, 93. I'm gonna see if putting them, like put them in 99, 98, 91, 95, 96, 902, that's a blue. That's a blue there. 94. So they definitely have a number system because I'm getting sequential. 92. Okay. So we have 90 to 99. These are Prima. Okay. And I'll just say Zig. CC. I know what that is. Okay, and I'm starting with 90. Seven, 98, 99, and then there was a 900. Which makes me wonder, like it's 900 and 902. So where's 901? Is what I'm wondering. If there's something. 901. Hiding. And we have 10, 900, 901, 902. Okay, so I'm just going to put the color and then use a wet brush to pull it out. And the question is, I'm going to put all the pinks and reds and oranges over to the side of me, and then I'll throw them back in. I need a better marker. I should build one. Would be what Jen would do. That's not even going to show up hardly. I may just color them and not water them down. It'll be faster. 90. Why did I think I needed gray watercolors? It's what made me want to buy the 2 new sets. $95, 96, 97, 98. And see, like I would put that in the green because it's a green gray. And you could even do that. Like you could cross, like I could put that 98 and you could do that easily. Okay, let's go to the blues. And look at this blue and details. 32, 33, 31, 36, 34, 38, 302, 303, 35, 35, 637, 38, 400. That might need to go in the greens. 42. Those are going to fall into those greens. Let's put the greens together real quick. The other thing I might be missing is I might be thinking some of these. Like this is a yellow green. Okay, 49, 45, 47, 46, 53. That may not, it may. 48. I'll go with there. 44. 43. That's a 04. That's a neon. 41. I don't have 42. That's a neon. I'm grabbing what they would consider the yellows and the browns, trying to dig out if there's any greens that are hiding. What I'm looking for is a 42. It's going to be over here, it's my guess. Oh, had it right here, 42. An idiot. '50s. These are the '60s are the browns. '70s are the yellows. And then every once in a while, there's an odd color. Like this marine is 400, doesn't fall in the numbers. Seems like we should have a 30 over here. Here's 30. And then these two were odds. Okay, so let's do the blues. It's 30 to 38. And then there's 302, 303, 302 is a hazel blue. Might be part of a pastel numbering set, because they appear to be pastel. You know how the neon had a... There's 30. 31. 32. 33. 34. 35. 36. 37. And 38. So that gets all the blues. And these are Zig. CC. Alright, and let's flip it over. This is my Prima. Zig CC. And we start with 40 and end at 49. And then there was this one special 400. And you know, I think I'm going to put the neons. I never used the neons. There's a couple more of the neons. 1, 2, 3, 4. Those are the neons. I think I'm just going to put this neon green. 0, 4. In with this special. See, like, I don't see a neon blue. Anywhere. Alright, so let's, and we'll put those in with their color families, since I'm trying to do it. I don't use the neons ever. Ooh, that's pretty. I don't know that I've ever used that one. I must not have, the top must not have been true enough to the color for me to realize that it was a turquoise. This one I use a lot. Okay. Let's see. These are the browns. Let's put them in order. 66, 65, 67, 61, 68, 63, 62. That's a 50 to 70. That's a 70. That's a 70. 50s. These are almost neutrals. Trying to find the ones that are hiding. That neon's going to go in there. Those are the 80s. That's a special. 80s. 52 goes in here. That one's a special one too. 20s. The reds must be the 20s. 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 Here's 70. 20s. These are the purples. 28. 24. 230, that's a special one again. 81. 83. 202. 60. That's the one I was looking for. So we got 60. $60 to $68 for the browns. Five, 6, 67, 68. It's like suddenly you can't count. See, and this could have gone in the green. Okay. Let's go with the yellows. Oh, I've got a few more I need to put in their numbers. It's going to go with the oranges. 220. 220, 230. 260. It has to do with these rose ones. 200. 202. 3. Those are kind of pinks. 26 is going with the reds. 222. It's not consecutive on these. Like they left room for other numbers in the future. Here's 69. It's a blush. And they have it with the browns. Okay. I don't have a lot of yellows, really. Alright, so 50, 53, and then there's the 01, which is the fluorescent. Night, CB. I know that I'm just watching, so I know this is not super entertaining. I'm sorry. But the main idea of moving the palettes around, see, and that's kind of a green. Alright, those are the yellow ones, and then let's do these that are the orange. 75, 72, 70, 71. That's a 02. See, and there seems to be, like, there should be a 73. '70, 71, 72. These could have gone in the neutral. And 75. And then I'm going to put the 002. These easily could have gone in the neutrals. And other than that's an orange. Because these are more like flesh colors. Or neutrals. Alright, so reds and purples. The 20s are your reds. These are these special pinks. Let's put these in order first. 200. I had them in order and I moved them. 260. Okay, first I'm going to 003 is that fluorescent. Get it out of the way. 260. 202. So, 21, 20, 23, 25. Here's 22, 24, 28, 27, 26. Okay, so the reds go from 20 to 28. Then I've got these 200 rose colors, blush colors, odd pinks, basically. This has gotta be Eileen's favorite. They swatch fast though. Once you get the number, once you get them sorted. Like I said, I need to get another thing to store them. better than what I have them in. This collapses, and I'm digging. $200, 202, 220. It's kind of a peachy color there. Alright, let's do the purples and then the zigs will be done. And then I am going to call it a night for swatching. 84, 83, 80, 803, so that's different. 81, 82. So we got 80 to 84. And this one is 803. And these are the purples. Okay, so I'm going to fold that differently. No, I'm not. Alright, so it'll go in the book. Like this with rubber bands. Something on here. I don't know what yet. Then the metallics. And I'll do my other metallics. The blues and the teals. The greens, the yellows, the reds, the browns, and the neutrals. And I think what I'll do is I will probably add, I'm going to put a rubber band in here to hold it together. And I think I definitely want to add my ink tints in here. And I have my ink tints. I'm not going to do it right now on camera. I have my ink tints swatched in the cans in the tray because they're still in the original tray. So they're already sorted. So I don't even know if I need to. That might be redundant. So maybe I'll just put my tubes and these other sets in here by brand. I want to write Prima on some of these that are not, that don't say Prima. Zigs. These are Zigs CC. These are Prima. I don't think I'm going to move the ink tints because I think there's a lack of room on some of these. And I kind of, and I'm not taking them out of the trays. But I like how they're swatched already in a similar vein. So, and when I use them, I keep them in here. So I don't think I'm going to do that. I think what I'll do is I'll add the metallics that I have. And I'm going to get the other set of metallics that they have. The new set, that's the pastels. I'll add the metallics in here. And I think I'll add these to the color families so that if I'm looking, I can just look in here and go, okay, I could get in this set or I could get it that set. And I think I'll just swatch these in here and then call this done. I mean, I could have made it have more room. These are the Prima. So I don't think I'll do the ink tints. I'm not doing either one tonight. But I think I'll put this set in the book and these in the book. And then that's all my markers and pans will be in here. And I can keep that and kind of, if I want to pull, I could see if I'm looking for a kind of a specific color. Like I said, I've never organized them in any way. Let me stop the video.